The name Jeffrey Dahmer sends shivers down your spine, a name that has become synonymous with terror and unimaginable evil. It's a name synonymous with evil, a reminder of the horrors that can lurk beneath the surface of seemingly ordinary lives. His story is a chilling reminder of the darkness that can reside within. His crimes shocked the world, leaving an indelible mark on the collective consciousness. His apartment, a gruesome testament to his depravity, was filled with horrors that defy comprehension. Jeffrey Lionel Dahmer was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin in 1960. A seemingly ordinary beginning for a life that would become anything but. An ordinary beginning for a life that would become anything but. His early years gave no hint of the darkness that would later consume him. His childhood seemed normal at first, filled with the typical activities of a young boy. But darkness lurked beneath the surface, a sinister force that would soon reveal itself.
As I grew, so did my fascination with death. I became withdrawn, isolated, and increasingly obsessed with morbid thoughts. Animals became my first victims, a chilling prelude to the horrors that would follow. A chilling foreshadowing of the horrors to come as the monster within me began to awaken. The monster was slowly awakening, a darkness growing within me that I could not control. A darkness growing within me, consuming my thoughts and driving me to unspeakable acts.
Soon, his gruesome desires would escalate, targeting not animals but human beings, leading to a reign of terror that would shock the world. The world would soon learn the true extent of Jeffrey Dahmer's depravity, a legacy of horror that would never be forgotten. Dahmer's teenage years were marked by isolation and a growing fascination with death. He became increasingly withdrawn. His interest in dissecting animal corpses grew more intense. His parents' divorce fueled his instability. He felt abandoned, alone. His dark fantasies intensified. The line between reality and his twisted imagination blurred.
Alcohol became my escape, a way to numb the pain and silence the growing darkness within. But it only made the monster stronger, bolder.
By the time Dahmer graduated from high school, his urges were spiraling out of control. He was already fantasizing about controlling his victims, possessing them completely. The transformation from troubled youth to cold-blooded killer was nearly complete. 1978, Dahmer graduated from high school. His dark urges consumed him. He picked up a hitchhiker, Stephen Hicks. Dahmer lured him back to his house with the promise of alcohol.
The alcohol loosened my inhibitions. My true nature surfaced. I bludgeoned Hicks to death, the first life taken in a long and gruesome spree.
Overcome with panic, Dahmer dismembered Hicks's body. He buried the remains in his backyard, a chilling secret hidden beneath the surface. The act of killing, the ultimate control, ignited something within Dahmer. A terrifying hunger that would only grow stronger with time. He had crossed the line. There was no turning back. Over the next few years, Dahmer drifted. His desire for companionship battled with his dark urges. He joined the army, but his alcoholism persisted, leading to his discharge. In 1987, the monster fully re-emerged. Dahmer killed again, this time in a hotel room. He picked up Stephen Tuomi at a bar. The pattern was repeating. Lure, overpower, kill.
My methods became more depraved. I experimented with my victims, attempting to create living dolls, submissive companions. My apartment transformed into a gruesome workshop of horror.
He drugged his victims, drilled holes in their skulls, and injected chemicals into their brains, all in a twisted attempt to exert ultimate control, to create his own macabre world. The darkness had completely consumed him. July 22nd, 1991, Tracy Edwards, Dahmer's intended victim, escaped.
He ran into the street, handcuffed, pleading for help.
Police arrived at Dahmer's apartment. Nothing could prepare them for the horrors they would find. The stench of decay hit them first. Inside, a scene straight out of a nightmare. Polaroid photos of dismembered bodies scattered around, body parts in the refrigerator, a human head in the freezer.
Dahmer's reign of terror was over.
The world gasped in horror as the full extent of his crimes came to light. 14 victims in total, their lives stolen, their bodies desecrated. The apartment on North 25th Street became a symbol of unimaginable evil, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can hide in plain sight. Dahmer confessed to his gruesome crimes in chilling detail. He described his methods, his motivations, his descent into madness. His words sent shockwaves through the courtroom and beyond.
I spoke of my desire to control my victims, to possess them completely, my necrophilia, my cannibalism.
Each detail more disturbing than the last. The world listened in horror as Dahmer recounted his crimes with a chilling detachment. He showed little remorse, his voice flat, emotionless. The monster was unrepentant. His confession provided a glimpse into the mind of a psychopath, a chilling reminder that evil can wear a human face. Section 7. Inside the mind of a killer. What drove Jeffrey Dahmer to commit such unspeakable acts? Experts have debated this question for years. Some point to his troubled childhood, his parents' divorce, his early fascination with death. Others believe he was born evil, a psychopath, incapable of empathy or remorse. His alcoholism likely fueled his dark desires, lowering his inhibitions and unleashing the monster within. His necrophilia, experts suggest, stemmed from a desire for ultimate control, to possess his victims completely, even in death. His cannibalism, a way to make them a permanent part of him. Dahmer's case remains a chilling reminder that evil can lurk beneath the surface of even the most ordinary-seeming individuals, a terrifying testament to the depths of human depravity. Section 8. Justice served. In 1992, Jeffrey Dahmer was found guilty on 15 counts of murder. He was sentenced to 15 consecutive life sentences. The death penalty was not an option in Wisconsin at the time. Some argued that only the death penalty could truly bring justice for Dahmer's horrific crimes. Others felt that life in prison, haunted by his demons, was a fitting punishment. While incarcerated, Dahmer expressed some remorse for his actions. He found religion seeking redemption for his sins, but for many, his apologies rang hollow. Section 9. Dahmer's legacy. Jeffrey Dahmer's crimes left an indelible mark on society, forever altering the way we perceive safety and trust. His name became synonymous with evil, a symbol of the darkest aspects of human nature, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk within seemingly ordinary individuals, hidden beneath a facade of normalcy. His case sparked debates about the nature of evil, the complexities of human psychology, the role of mental illness in crime, and the challenges faced by the criminal justice system. It also raised questions about the effectiveness of law enforcement in preventing such tragedies and the need for better mental health support. It forced the world to confront the uncomfortable reality that monsters do exist and they can be our neighbors.
Dahmer's victims, often forgotten in the shadow of his infamy, deserve to be remembered and honored. Their lives were tragically cut short, their potential unrealized, their families forever changed by his heinous acts, left to grapple with unimaginable loss.
The legacy of Jeffrey Dahmer is a complex and disturbing one, filled with lessons and warnings, a reminder of the fragility of life, the importance of vigilance, and the need for community awareness, and the enduring power of evil to shock and horrify, leaving scars that may never fully heal. Section 10. The Monster Within. The story of Jeffrey Dahmer is not just about one man's descent into madness. It's a chilling narrative that forces us to confront the darker aspects of human nature. It's a reflection of the darkness that exists within us all, a mirror showing the potential for evil that lies dormant in every human being, the potential for evil that lurks beneath the surface of humanity, waiting for the right moment to emerge. It's a reminder that monsters aren't always lurking in the shadows. They can be found in the most unexpected places. They can be our neighbors, our classmates, even our friends. The people we trust and interact with daily. They can hide in plain sight, their true nature concealed behind a mask of normalcy, making it difficult to discern their true intentions. Dahmer's case teaches us that evil can take many forms. It can be overt and shocking, or it can be subtle and insidious. It can be subtle, insidious, growing slowly over time until it explodes in a terrifying act of violence. This gradual build-up is often the most dangerous. It's a lesson we can never afford to forget. The memories of the victims serve as a stark reminder of the consequences of ignoring the signs. The monster within is a constant reminder to be vigilant, to trust our instincts, and to never underestimate the capacity for evil, both in others and within ourselves. We must always be on guard. Only then can we hope to prevent such horrors from happening again. By staying aware and fostering a sense of community, we can create a safer environment for everyone.